Okay, so Friday, November 24, finishing one of the best months in my trading overall, very stable and calm mental state. This strange transformation I mentioned before continues to happen, but I can't fully say what is happening. On the outside, what changes recently uh, are changed to 5 minutes for confirmation from 1 minute, change to 3 hour fixed target, filter and enter only an A quality setup. Naturally, the number of trades per week lowered, 510 from 1525. Started specific kind of meditations from Mooji. Probably most important, started to use trade manager and drawdown limiter, which are extremely helpful technically, but also help me to feel safe in the market. Reached a record of rule following 23 days, trying to practice gratitude, thinking much more about the process, which for me is constant rule following challenge and quality rather than profit. If I don't see a setup right away, I step away during this week. My analysis usually took me basically 5-10 minutes maximum. I had 4 trades, 3 winners and 8 hour profit, which is a repeat of a record week I had 3 months ago. And so on and so on. One of the traps I had is definitely entering on big quality setups. It happened because when I learned a strategy, I started to feel like I know better and allowed myself to predict basically with trading big quality setups. So overall, it's one more time I showed myself that everything lines up when I enter this long flow state, and I do what I know works best for me. Strange to think I will blow it up again someday, real crazy, but it will probably happen. My task is just to hold as long as I can, and that's it. So the period I'm talking about here is this one. You see November 22, 27. And as you can see, this period was characterized by me having 5% profit, then going to draw down to minus 5%, then going to draw down to minus 7%, and going to minus 2%. So basically almost to break even. And on this push, I was feeling quite good. Then immediately after I wrote this, I started to have this a bit deeper drawdown during next 2 days, and then turn it back even more to -1, and then just slowly and gradually I had a super long losing streak for how many days? For 3 days, and then just account died. Basically, it died, and the problem with this, so it was possible to recover, but the problem is that I just continued to pick wrong setups, lower quality, and they just didn't deliver. Unfortunately. But the mental state was basically from this point. I wrote it, and now is January 10 of January, so almost 1.5 months later. It's still the same. The only thing that I changed from that time is I switched to 4R, and I lowered the number of the trades even more, and I really tried to stick to equality setup, which I didn't always do, and still use these two. They help enormously. So yeah, so definitely this is a kind of the mindset I still carry, and yeah, unfortunately it just didn't find a reflection in performance. So what happened next? Look through the markets. So this Monday didn't take B plus quality setups, and that's good. Feeling just normal, maybe a little bit sad. So London continued to chop, and I'm glad I didn't take anything. Took US 100 before New York, stopped me and went to take profit. So this is a bad sign. The trade itself is fine, but it could be better. Could enter a bit later with more liquid time. Intuition was not completely sure. 30 minutes, 60 minutes, not perfect. Loser felt not so good. I would like to see a winner. However, I want to learn to feel okay. And so I just say fantastic loss, beautiful, because I didn't do stupid shit. No additional trades, also filtered out other trades. However, a new actual workload. So it's a new neutral day, working further. So yeah, definitely one more thing that I guess I try to implement more during the next months after I wrote this is intuition. So I really understand that when the setup is not actually there, of course I know it, and I try to stay out. Also, I did some additional back testing and found that I didn't stay out from some situations that I know will not work, most likely. So next day, okay week so far, just doing what I should. Next recording shopping markets, nothing to touch, not feeling urge to trade, just want to reach my 30-day rule following record. As with all previous rule following attempts, it's all going good while I'm doing it. Yeah, while I'm following the rules, it's all going good. So this is the period. So this is the period that I'm talking about. So I just had this drawdown, then had this big trade, and yeah. So I'm doing all right here. Then the December the 4th, not much going on in the markets, very sad because of life overall, and this will be my company for a long time. And now it's 1.5 months later, and it's even more sad, and I don't see anything like too good on the horizon. Yeah, the question if I will stay alive during the next month, because if I will go to problems with relatives, war, day job, nothing seems to work out well. It's just like existing, but it's hard existence. Will be focused on not allowing it to influence my trading. Tomorrow may be the first ever record of 30 days of rules following whole months. So we can skip, so in calendar is like 1.5 month. Next day, 30 days of rule following achieved, first time in 4 years. That's good, not too much to tell profit wise. Markets are really slow and choppy, good setups are rare and easy to miss. Having some losing streak, but it's all controlled through, though definitely not fun. Drawdown limiter saves me from having any kind of unplanned trades. For example, today I'm almost sure I would continue to trade after initial 3 losers because I'm having a bit extended but very controlled and slow drawdown this week, as you can see here. Interesting thing I noticed today is that I want to trade not because of profit, but more because I want to manage it. It's a very slight difference, but it's a good difference, to be honest. To manage it. So yeah, right now I'm not sure what I meant, but probably I meant that I started to feel more joy from the process itself and from managing trades, and from planning them and actually seeing that they develop after not entering like randomly. Yeah, and I guess I will go through this next thing. So this is a day where I started to lose account, and I'll go through it a bit later. And for those of you who feel not so good, and yeah, there is I propose you to listen to Damian Marley, real good music. Autumn Leaves, Life is a Circle, or maybe just type Damian Marley best for his earlier songs. They are really nice, empowering. And yeah, see you in the next mental game review or mental diary review.